Hey, what's Dominion?
Well, I'll tell you what Dominion is. Dominion is a deck building game designed for 2 to 4 players, or 6 if you got the expansion. That's relatively easy to play, simple to teach, yet there's tons of strategy involved in this game. How do you play?
The way you play is you start off with the same 10 cards every game, and you use those 10 cards to buy other cards, which will eventually lead into you having an enormous deck that you can use to buy victory points to win you the game. And that's it on a very simple level. Now it gets very much more in depth.
Yeah, so in the game, you've always got the same treasures and the same victory cards, the estates, duchies, and provinces. But then you've got these action cards, or at least the kingdom cards as they call them. And that's 10 cards that are set up in front of you. And you play with those 10 cards in combination with the standard cards, along with the curses. And you'll play to try to claim these victory points. Whoever gets the most at the end wins. But you know the cool thing, Ben?
There's a lot of combos?
No. Well, yes. But the cool thing is, Ben, there's more than 10 cards. In fact, if you open up the box, there's about 20-some cards. And you're only going to play with 10 of these each time. So it leads to quite a few possibilities there, right, Ben? With one box?
Quite a few.
So that's cool. I mean, it's very enjoyable, that one box of cards. But if you get this box, with this box you can go up to 6 players. And you get so many new kingdom cards, you've got even more combinations of 10 cards to play with.
But then, there's this box.
And 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 this one.
And this box.
And then this last box. So that leads to about, 9 boxes of Dominion? So you can imagine, you'll never play the same game of Dominion twice.
Unless
or you might.
Set it up.
Yeah, unless you set it up like that. I mean, you might, but I mean, to play every game possible of Dominion, here's the number at the bottom of how many games you will have to play in order to have.
That's somewhere in like 24 quadrillion.
Something nuts. The number's down there. He'll figure it out. He's the math guy.
I already had it figured out.
Yeah, so it's nuts. But don't be overwhelmed, because to play this game, you don't need all these boxes. You just need that bottom box there. Or, in fact, you can get any of the other boxes. We're missing a box, actually. It's the base cards, but
it's a little yellow box about yay big.
Yeah, and it comes with treasure cards that look nice like this, instead of like crappy little coins with a number on them. But that's Dominion in a whole. You play with 10 different kingdom cards each game, and you see who can get the most victory points. So the game's very nice because it's easy to teach somebody, it's easy to set up and play, it's fairly quick. There's not much of a theme to the game, but besides that, it's very fun. It's very strategic, trying to figure out the different cards, and all around enjoyable. I mean, you can buy one box, or you could be crazy like us and get every box, and it leads to countless different strategies and with all the different cards that this show is going to delve into. So what is Dominating Dominion, Ben?
Dominating Dominion is a show where we play through a set of 10 cards, we then review that set of 10, and discuss the strategies that we used, and if they worked, if we don't think they'd work, what we think we could have done better. Pretty much we just help you with the strategy of the game.
Yeah, so you can check out any episode to see what cards we play with that week. We'll talk about the cards so you can kind of learn about them and when they're good, when they're not, stuff like that. So go ahead and subscribe so you can become a better player and dominate Dominion.